ताबीज यगी का बांध अगर हिम्मत है बाजुओं पे अपनी, कभी देखा है दरिया वालों को साहिल का सहारा लेते हुए। Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Shoaib Ahmed and this lecture is on fiction on physics. So this is a new or innovative lecture that I have prepared for you. This lecture certainly would help you to qualify UGC-NET because in NET they ask very broad question, very different question, and this lecture is also helpful to get to have a new or original research topic to pursue your PhD. So this lecture is going to help you in research, and this lecture is also going to help you in UGC-NET exam. So this will open your mind. This is a very research lecture. So this lecture is on fiction, on physics, literature on physics. जिस प्रकार सूखी रोटी संपूर्ण आहार नहीं होती, उसी प्रकार केवल फॉर्मूला पढ़ना फिजिक्स का सार नहीं होती। इसको सीखा जाता है प्राकृतिक परिवेशों में, यह बदलती है अपनी अनमोल महत्ता प्राकृतिक घटनाओं में। Fiction on physics. So what is the fiction of physics? It's umbra and penumbra. Umbra, it's about light. It's about light, the categorization of light. Or before beginning this lecture, I would like to discuss a very important aspect. Quran Sharif, Guru Granth Sahib, Bible, Gita, Janda Avastha, or other religious scriptures. They are not only religious scriptures, they have multiple aspects. These are the literary texts. The Bible, the Gita, the Quran, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, these are the literary production of that time. It's a literary narratives of God. It's a literary narration of revelation through the mouth of prophet. So Quran Sharif, Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter 21, verse 30. When you would read, you would find the definition of physics, the light, the universe, the energy, the umbra and penumbra, the creativity, the relativity, the light, the magnetism, and you would find all kinds of scientific temperament and scientific expressions in surah, or even there are so many verses, but particularly it's about the skies, how the universe is created, what is the relationship of this universe, how it is related with human beings, and there are so that is in that concern, I would say that's a fiction on physics. So what is physics? Physics is the study of matter and energy and the relationship between them. Energy and matter, it lays out the relationship. Physics is the relationship between matter. Physics, it's a nature, it's a study of nature. Physics provides us mathematical formulas for all earthly events. It's a study of matter and energy. And how we categorize matter and energy? It's heat, light, force, atoms, electricity, sound, creativity, magnetism, friction, inertia. And now let us explore the derivative meaning of the term physics. The word physics is derived from the Greek word physiska, which means nature. So it is a study of nature, nature of matter, nature of energy, nature of the universal relationship, how universe is connective. It is connectivity, it's connectivity. So the first and the novels that I have selected, the important novels that you must read for UGC-NET, because you have observed the last time how the paper was asked, what kind of questions were asked, and I also discussed that they would ask post theory. Even 2 years back, I discussed Giorgio Agamben, Alan Badiou, Slavoj Žižek, Peter Sloterdijk, Saila Ben Habib, Virilo, Vitimo, Likopi, Radhika Ghazala, all these contemporary theorists, Will Kimlicka, all these contemporary theorists, and now they would surely ask such questions. And this time, the last time, they have given all these writers in the union, they are cultural theorists, they are digital theorists, they are digital humanists. Digital humanity is a new genre that is emerging, and in digital humanities we study about the fiction of physics. fiction on biology, fiction on chemistry, mathematics, fiction on gravity, fiction on human nature, blood, uh, blood relation, all these kinds of fiction we study. So the novels that I've selected: number one, A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking; number second, Relativity by Albert Einstein; number third, Elegant Universe by Brian Greene; number fourth, Black Holes and Time Wraps by Kip Thorne; Why Does E is Equal to MC Square by Brian Cox; Flight: Quantum Fiction Novel by Vena Bonta; Physics of Impossible and Physics of Future. Physics of Impossible and Physics of Future is written by one of the greatest writers of the science fiction, Michio Kaku. And the seventh novel that I have selected, that is a Fly by Night Physics by Anthony Z. That is by Anthony Z. So the first novel, A Brief History of Time from the Big Bang to Black Holes, is written by Stephen Hawking. The book explores the multifarious aspects of physics, modern physics, or mechanical or quantum physics. It highlights the historical development of physics from Aristotle to present day, and also lays out ancient explorations of physics. It explores the aspects of time and space. Hawking does not discuss any formulas of physics except E is equal to mc square of Einstein. It is written in 11 chapters, beginning with cosmological model. And chapter 1 is our picture of the universe. And in this chapter, he talks about Aristotelian's vision on heaven, Bertrand Russell, Ptolemy. And second chapter is space and time. Third chapter is the expanding universe. Fourth chapter is the uncertainty principle. Fifth chapter is elementary particles and the forces of nature. Sixth chapter is black holes. Seventh chapter is black holes aren't so black. Eighth chapter is the origin and the fate of the universe. Ninth chapter is the arrow of time. Tenth chapter is the unification of physics. And 11th chapter is conclusion. So second novel is Relativity. That is written in German and translated into English in 1920. In the book, he talks about the theory of relativity. It is divided into three parts. First part deals with special relativity, general relativity, cosmology. It's on modern physics, geometry, non-Euclidean geometry. It also asks to test, challenge his theories. That is what is called theory of falsification. Third novel is The Elegant Universe by Brian Greene. It's about superstring theory. It's about string and superstring theory. Brian Greene explores the nature of matter, electrons, quarks, and forces. It's about dilemma of space, time, and quantum cosmology and cosmic symphony. It explores the theories of Galileo, Copernicus, Stephen Hawking, Kepler, Laplace, Max Planck, Werner Heisenberg, Albert Einstein, and Isaac Newton. The fourth novel is Black Holes and the Time Wraps by Kip Thorne. It's about the history and development of black hole theory. It lays out the legacy of Einstein. It also lays out the Newtonian mechanism. E is equal to mc square. It's not only an equation, but it's the statement about the fundamental nature of the universe, revealing the deep connection between matter and energy. E is energy, m mass, and c the speed of light. Fifth novel is Why Does E is Equal to mc square by Brian Cox and Zeph Forscher. It tries to provide an exploration of the theory of relativity. It puts forth the history of Albert Einstein's equation E is equal to mc square and lays out its explanation. Novel 6 is Flight, a quantum physics novel by Vena Bonta. She's American writer. Uh, Vena Bonta claimed that she invented the term and literary genre known as quantum fiction. First line of the novel is which came first, the observer or the particle? Second last novel is that is seventh novel, and it's very important. And the title of the novel is The Physics of the Impossible by Michio Kaku. It's about the possibility and impossibility of future technology in the field of physics. It talks about black holes. It's about light, internet, quarks, teleportation, time travel, spaceship. It's about the future technology of physics. And the second novel by Michio Kaku is The Physics of the Future by Michio Kaku. It's about the development in medicine, computing, AI, artificial intelligence. He talks about it in 2011. AI, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, energy production, bhai, energy production, virus that happened in 2020, COVID-19, virus. It talks about virus, deadly virus. It talks about stem cell, the growing of cell, the growing of organ, the organ transplant, how organ can be grown. And it is about how to make the aging process slow. The future of capitalism, that's very critical. Michio Kaku, the person who is expert in physics and mathematics, and he is exploring the capitalism from the perspective of science, how science will become, how medical will become capitalism, the new capitalism, the new market, the new forms of market. Now economics, it will change the economics, market, the three types of markets we read in economics. We read aggregate demand, aggregate supply, excess demand and excess supply, GDP, GDP-MP, NNPFC, NDPFC, NNPFC, NDPFC. We read in economics, but that will change the market, that will change the capitalism, the future of capitalism, the capitalist society, the new scientific cap, capitalist society. So guys, ना बंदा रहा ना बंदा नवाज, एक ही सफ में खड़े हो गए महमूद उराय। इसी के साथ मैं वाणी को विराम देता हूं। बाय बाय।